If you didn't see me flipping off my friend's mom.
This is going to be interesting to watch. I think if he wants to be aggressive, he could have the opportunity.
I don't know. I don't give a shit about her. So
that's a penalty. And Sheldon Creed was penalized running up in the top couple of rows on a restart late last year. And the other thing I would point out,
she can be a bitch at times. So yeah.
All
right. Anyway, Xfinity Series in Portland. After I'm done with my rant, gonna be an 7-lap shootout for the win. Connor's led every lap. Austin Hill's on his outside. Here we go. Restart zone. We are there. We are back racing in Portland. Connor and Hill gets a better restart. Carson Kvapil's giving him a big push. Austin Hill to the lead. Austin Hill to the lead. Big set for William Sawalich. He's going to go all the way to second. He's going to lose it. The 88 has to run off the track. Justin gets spun around. Allgaier around in front of the pack. Austin Hill to the lead. Austin Hill to the lead. Connor in second, but he's smoking. William Sawalich is third. William Sawalich must win to make the playoffs. Can Connor run down Austin Hill? He has a bunch of damage. The 88. Connor trying to get back up to Austin Hill as they go down the back straightaway. Still smoke pouring out of Connor's car. Through the last couple of corners. Coming to 6 laps to go. The field starting to run down Austin Hill. There's a car around. It's Sam Mayer. He takes out Christian Eckes. Brandon Jones goes around. Taylor's in it. The 39 of Ryan goes off the track. Jones gets back going. Sam still spun around the middle of the track. Now he gets back rolling. On board with the 88 of Connor, still trying to run down Austin Hill. He has right rear damage. The fuel tank is destroyed on that 88 car because of how William Sawalich crashed into him. Can Connor run down Austin Hill, or is Austin Hill poised to steal one here? Down the back straightaway. Still smoke pouring out of Connor's car. Austin Hill in the last couple of corners. Everyone gets through there cleanly. Now a battle for third between the JGR boys, William Sawalich and Jack Perkins. Jack Perkins looking to go to the inside of Sawalich. 5 laps to go. The gap is just a second. 9/10 actually between the 21 and the 88 as Perkins goes to the inside of turn 1. He's clear in the third. Now Carson Kvapil gets on the back of William Sawalich. That's the battle for fourth. Jack Perkins looks to set his sights on the lead 2 as Connor looks to run down Austin Hill. Connor looks like he's closing in on Austin Hill. But it looks like they're both pretty even now. The 88, the damage to that car is really hurting him. Down the back stretch, Carson Kvapil getting closer to William Sawalich as Jack Perkins is pulling away from 4th and 5th. And the 8 of Sammy starting to close in. Jack Perkins runs a little wide, and he's going off! Jack Perkins is off! Jack Perkins is off, and he keeps it out of the tire barriers, but his good run is over as he oversteps in the last couple of corners and throws it away. Carson Kvapil looking to the inside of William Sawalich for third place as they go into turn 1. Jack Perkins still has not refired. Quapple takes third, but the Connor is half a second behind Austin Hill, and he is closing in. Zilic is closing. He is right up the hill. Sawalich and Quapple still battling for third. Jack Perkins still has not gotten going. Connor sizing uphill. He is there. Jack Perkins still hasn't gotten going. Perkins is stuck. 4 to go. Still no caution just yet. We're coming up to where Jack Perkins is on the track. Connor nearly hits the wall going to the last couple of corners, and the caution is out. The caution is out. We're going to overtime.
This race has erupted. Unbelievable. So here's what happened to Jack.
Jack Perkins ran a little wide, ran into the grass, off the curb, and just runs off the final corner and keeps it out of the tire barriers, but unfortunately, he's stuck. What a chaotic restart. Sawalich sends it up the inside, locks at the brakes as well as 88 of Connor. They hit each other, and then the one of Quapple turns Justin around. And for the regular season championship, disaster for Justin Allgaier. Surprised William Sawalich didn't get a penalty because he ran over the curbs. He cut turn 1. Surprised he didn't get a penalty for that. Yeah, Connor overshoots 1. He has to go through the chicane. Gets back going. And he's in the second. And then Allgaier gets turned by Quapple. Good job by everybody else to avoid hitting him.
We talked about the battle for the regular season championship. And if Allgaier goes to St. Louis with all of his experience there, only 6, 7, 8 points behind, he's got a real shot to get it done. That spin changes everything. Now we're going to get another restart, and a whole lot can change before this race is over. But no doubt that could be a defining moment when you talk about who could win this regular season championship.
And no doubt Justin Allgaier's going to be pretty frustrated with that. The day he's had running consistently in the top 3, he was just sort of in the wrong place at the wrong time to that restart. A lot of drivers being very aggressive, including Carson Quapple, his teammate, William Sawalich, down into turn 1. Pretty opportunistic moves, I would say, from some of that. That really netted a big loss for the 7.
And we said we could get another caution, and that would be big for Sheldon Creed. Here it is, 4th caution of the afternoon. First car 1 lap down, the double zero. He's running 29, but he gets the free pass back on the
So we're going to have overtime here at Portland.
Spot on track.
Sheldon's going to get back on the lead lap. He was a lap down, and he'll get the free pass.
That'll really help him create some cushion going to next week. As it stands now, he's plus 65 over the cut line.
And one of the things we see late in this race is it's so enticing to go deep into that turn 1 braking zone because you have so much opportunity to make up position. But you have to remember, you also at the end of this race, the brakes on these race cars have been abused all day long. They've lost braking potential throughout this day. And so now you're asking the car to brake the latest you probably have all day. The track is dirtier on the inside, offline, like where William Sawalich went. And that's why we see so much contact. Drivers being overly aggressive, the cars not quite having the same potential they had earlier in the race. And you end up with the result that we saw in the turn 1.
Tell you what, this has just been some kind of an event here today. And even when Zilic was dominating in stage 1.
So let's run you through our top 10 before we go to overtime. Austin Hill leads. Then it's Connor in second. Then it's Carson Quapple in third. William Sawalich must win to make the playoffs. He's fourth. Then you got Sammy rounding out your top 5. Rookie Christian Eckes, who just like his fellow rookie Sawalich, must win to make the playoffs. Jesse Love currently in 7th. There's Nick in 8th. Jeb in 9th, beating out his cousin Harrison. That's what he needs to do to make the playoffs. And rounding out the top 10, Austin Green. Jordan Anderson Racing having a heck of a day, running 9th through 11th right now, with Blaine in 11th place. The last car for the Jordan Anderson Racing bunch. What a job by all three of them.
Restart will be important for him, and just his development as he goes through his career knows that these moments will happen in NASCAR racing.
So we're on the back straightaway. We're coming up to the choose cone. Will we choose this time? The answer is no.
Part of NASCAR racing, and you have to do the best you can to collect your thoughts, react accordingly, center yourself, and make sure that you lean back on what you do so well. And that's he drives very fast. He's very fast at these race tracks, on these road courses. He can get back by that 21.
We referenced the fact that college football comes your way next, and this is a good one. You know, the campuses of Washington State and Idaho separated by 8 miles. So needless to say, they are familiar with each other, and they want to walk away with bragging rights. Coverage begins on the app, CWTV.com at 10:05 Eastern Time. Kickoff set for 10:15, and we'll get you to Pullman as soon as we're done here in Portland, Oregon, where we're going to overtime with the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And a big, big finish coming. Let's go to Kim.
Yeah, on that 88, that tire up seems to have worked itself out, but Connor did come on the radio and tell the team the right rear just feels like it's smoked. He's got no drive off on the left team. There's no lateral. Now, crew chief Marty Lindley has been complimentary about his driver all season long, talking about how he can compensate for what the car doesn't have, what the car can't do. So we'll see what Connor can do in this situation on what could be the final restart.
That Kim put the asterisk there. Yeah. Could be. You know, we've gone 10 straight weeks without an overtime, and now in back-to-back weeks we're going to get an extra session. You know all about how it ended last week. We'll do it again here. And a reminder of the overtime rules: 2-lap shootout. And if the leader comes around and gets the white flag under green, the next flag ends the race. Whether it's the caution or the checkers, but should we see the caution before the leader gets to the white, we'll reset and do it all again. And now the shoe is on the other foot up front.
Pit stops. Justin's in. Sam's in. Two of the cars that got spun.
Here are a couple of drivers that have been in the mix all day. We talk about Allgaier and Mayer, and they're on the pit lane doing damage repair and getting some tires.
If you're Justin Allgaier, you'd love the opportunity to have a couple restarts here.
Oh, yeah.
You can make up some positions, put those tires to good use. As he was spot there in turn 1 and lost all the track position that he's done such a great job with all day.
Speaking of that, you know, Harrison Burton was able to come down.
Brandon Jones getting pit stops. Brandon Jones making a pit stop, as well as Jack Perkins, and I believe Parker also came in.
Today, and he's needed to do that because Jeb Burton is up in the top 10 prior to the choose for this restart. Scored the 9th position. The difference in the cut right now is 27 points. Harrison in front of Jeb.
We're definitely going to have to keep an eye on Carson.
So we're coming up to the back straightaway again.
On that last restart,
Do we choose this time?
It was also a great restart by Carson Kvapil to push to Austin Hill.
As this could be the last 2 laps of Xfinity Series action here in Portland. I believe we are choosing this time.
It's up to correct from that. But hey, you know, he's thinking to himself, I get another chance. You know, as it was playing out there, it looked like his opportunity had come and gone. And now he gets another chance to go make something happen. As we said, you know, a win right now doesn't change much for Hill or Simmons. I mean, they're going to go to the playoffs. Same for Carson Kvapil. Carson wants to win. It'd be his first career victory. Would be enormous. I don't want to understate that. But he's going to go to the playoffs regardless of the outcome here today. William Sawalich is not. His only path to the playoffs is to win, and probably win here, because I'm not saying he can't win next week at St. Louis, but a much tougher hill to climb when you consider the experience difference there. He's been so good on the road courses, and you know he's got today circled as one of those places where he could go out and get it done. Let's get an update on the one of the Kvapil. Here's Dylan.
Yeah, let's chat with crew chief Andrew Overstreet, calls the shot. So you were the one that kind of shoved the 21 to the lead there and got him at least out in front of Connor. Connor, what's the directive on this restart, and how do you approach that from an aggressiveness standpoint?
Well, we know that we're in a good spot as far as playoff points, but Carson needs to have this opportunity to go race for a win. He's worked really hard all year, and we've had some bad luck, but he's put in a lot of work to get ready for this moment. He's been surprisingly good at all the road courses. So we've had a solid day in this Bass Pro Shops Clarence Technology Chevrolet, and I told him just go up there and try to win this race.
How aggressive is he willing to be? How aggressive is fair for him to be, do you think?
Well, he knows that he's racing a teammate, and he's been raised not to go and just dump people, so he's going to try to race them clean and try to bring it home for a win.
Good stuff, thank you. Andrew Overstreet calls the shots for the one. We'll see what his driver's got as he goes for his first win.
Talking about JR and teammates, they were 1, 2, 3 last week at Daytona. They got 3 cars in the top 5 prior to the choose here. Let's go back to that last restart, revisit it one more time.
This is taking a look, and you see all the cars fan out, and it's that shorter distance that William Swatch took there and outbraked himself a little bit as he was trying to protect against the 41 of Sam Mayer. That caused a lot of the landing. We saw now into turn 1 as you hear the leaders, the rear wheels locked
Yeah, the
up.
18 locked up, and so did the 88. Swalch hopped over the curb. Connor also locked the rears, as well as Swalch. I think he just ran wide. I don't think he and Swalch touched. But Swalch did bump into somebody. Maybe it was the 7 of Justin. But I do know the 7 and the 1 hit, and that spun Justin around. I'm not sure if Justin came down on Kvapil and spun off of his nose himself, or if the 1 had nowhere to go and he knocked into the 7. So here we go. We're going to choose this time. Hill to the inside, Connor to the outside, then Kvapil and Swalch, then Sammy and Eckes, Love and Nick, then Jeb and Austin Green.
I think the inside is a bit of an advantage for sure. Just the distance there and that where the restart is in that final corner, and it's easier to get a better shot from there. But as far as the choose, no drama there. But as we've seen, if that.
Here we go in overtime. Austin Hill and Connor, the best 2 cars all day. What will happen here on these final 2 laps? Can Connor dominate, take the lead back and win it, or is Austin Hill poised to steal another one here at Portland? Pace car pulls off, coming to the final corner. The restart zone awaits. We're there. It's overtime at Portland. We're green. There's contact between the 21 and the 88. Connor has a good start. They're 3 and 4 wide. Here comes the 8 of Sammy Smith. Sammy Smith with a big run, as well as the 48 of Nick. The Nick's going to make it 4 wide for second in the 1. Connor locks up. Connor overruns the corner. Contact. Smith goes around. Swalch goes into second. The 88 of Connor stays ahead. Connor's ahead of everyone, even though he ran off the track. Wow. Connor is gone. Then it's Swalch in the second. Then it's Nick. Austin Hill go all the way back to 5th on the restart. He had absolutely no help, and the 88 got pushed out in front by the 18. Connor is ahead. Swalch then second. Austin Hill dives up the inside of Carson Kvapil for 4th. And they're going to make contact off the corner. Down the back stretch they go. Side by side for 4th. Jeb looking to make it 3 wide. This is a huge run for Jeb. If he can get a top 5 and try and close down on his cousin Harrison for a playoff spot. But the 18 of Swalch wants to win. He only has to win to make the playoffs, as well as Christian Eckes in 4th. Connor Zilic off the final corner. 1 more lap around Portland. Heading to turn 1. Connor gets on the brakes good. He's through turn 1. He's through the toughest corner, arguably on the track. A second ahead of William Swalch. Now the long right-hander. Zilic is through. Through the snaking left and right, Zilic is almost home free. This big right-hander. Now the back straightaway for Connor. And the final couple of corners, the last true challenge in front of him in this victory. He's been dominant all day. He's nearly led every lap until Austin Hill took the lead from him on the second to last restart of the race. Well, after all the craziness and pandemonium, he runs wide, but he gets through the chicane first, and Connor Zilisch, once again, reigns supreme on a road course. Connor Zilisch wins at Portland. Sawallick second, Nick gets third, Eckes fourth. Heartbreak for Austin Hill. He comes home fifth, but he very well could have won the thing. Another road course, another win for the 88 WeatherTech crew of Connor Zilisch and JRM. Let's take a look at that final restart again. Hill and Zilisch hit each other. Sammy makes it 3 wide around Quapple. The 48 of Nick comes up. Sawallick pushing Connor. Then the big braking zone, turn 1. Nick makes it 4 wide in the second. Connor runs too far, and then Nick takes out the 8 of Sammy. And then with all the craziness, Connor is able to get through the chicane first. And there was no stopping him after that. This is the corner, then the 8 gets taken out. Sawallick ends up in second. For William Sawallick, he comes out second. And, yeah, he couldn't get around Connor. I think there's going to be a lot of penalties here because people overran the chicane again. That's 3 in a row for Connor Zilisch. The second time he's done a three-peat this year. 6 races out of the last 7. The 88 has won.
This year on the road, they won 8 in a row dating to last year. It's a good day for Connor Zilisch, and it's a good day for
Carson Quapple 6th, Jeb 7th, Austin Green 8th, Blaine gets 9th, and Jesse Love 10th. All 3 Jordan Anderson racing cars in the top 10. How about that? More burnouts, this time on the front stretch for Connor. After he did some in turn 1, here he is on the front stretch.
Justin Allgaier got back to the top 15. Unofficially, he sits 20 points behind Zilisch in the regular season standings.
He was going to go maybe more than a full race by Zilisch going into the final race in the regular season. That's a major comeback by the Seminoles. What a season for Connor Zilisch, this 88 team. We said it earlier, 19 years old and going to Cup full time. Sometimes a lot of drivers you see that might be too soon, too early. They're not ready for it. Everything we see out of this.
Connor Zilisch parks it on the front stretch on the start-finish line, and he'll climb out a winner again here at Xfinity.
Full time this year. Took him a little time to get his legs under him, but his summer has been.
Puts the steering wheel on the dash.
13 consecutive top 5
Takes off the
finishes.
belt, puts up the visor.
For the second most all time.
And he's going to come out the roof hatch.
I think he's going to go to the roof hatch.
Here comes Connor climbing out the roof hatch. Connor Zilisch, a winner again at Portland.
Let me tell you, I think he was the one in Victory Lane at Daytona that yelled to me to do that. So, it's definitely his style celebration.
He puts the window net back in the car.
He sarcastically dumps it inside the race car. Here's Dylan.
this kid that hasn't already been said. Just so impressive. In the face of adversity, again, somehow avoids all of the calamity and gets it done. With everything that went wrong on those closing laps, what was the most important thing for you to do right to end up here?
I guess cut the track. I don't know. So proud of this WeatherTech Chevrolet team. I think this is our 4th win with WeatherTech on the car, and it's got a W on the hood, so no better thing to do than win with it. So yeah, it was really cool. Our car was as fast as Xfinity Mobile all day, and yeah, to come back 2 weeks after collarbone surgery, it hurt, but it hurt so good. So yeah, here we go.
Right on cue.
Ha!
Works so good. So yeah, it's awesome, man. So proud of this 88 team. It's been such a fun year, and yeah, let's go get ourselves a championship.
You got through the barrier matrix so quickly there on that final restart. Was that something that you had thought about, and if you had to get through there, how you were going to get through there most efficiently?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I ran it in practice, and I was like, man, it's not really that slow. So yeah, I as soon as I hit the brakes, I don't know how I wheel hopped, and yeah, I kind of just committed to it as soon as I knew I wasn't going to make the corner, and yeah, it worked out. So yeah, I wasn't really planning on it, but yeah, last resort, you got to do what you got to do.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Dylan. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Connor Zilic
once again a winner in the Xfinity Series. He gets it done at Portland. His 8th win of the season, most ever by a rookie in the Xfinity Series. What a job he has done. There's a reason why he's going to the Cup at not even 20 years old. See y'all later. RBL. Peace.